Another way of grouping is grouping the values, the numbers, and we will concentrate right now on the order quantity column. You can see in here how many pieces of product a customer bought, but we are interested in discovering how many orders do we have that fall into specific ranges of this order quantity, like from 0 to 10, from 10 to 20, and so on. So this is another task a pivot table can quickly do. And to prepare analysis like this, instead of placing order quantity on values as we do usually, you can place it also on rows to see that there are some orders with just one piece of product, two pieces of products, and so on, ending somewhere around 170. So we can analyze also the same information but in ranges, and to apply the ranges we group the data in exactly the same way we did before. We right click the first element and say let's group the data starting at 1, ending at maybe 170 and going by 10. If you hit OK, you will generate nicely looking ranges, and right now you can analyze the data. For example, how many orders do we have? You can see count of order ID, which is decreasing right now. We can analyze what was the, for example, sales of them. You can analyze what was the profit of them, and by doing so maybe you will spot something interesting. For example, let's try to change the groupings by 5, and let's maybe end them just at 50 to not to go too far with the analysis. You can right now see that the number of orders for the first range is quite high. Sum of sales is also quite high, but what you can see right now in this table is that we have sum of profit, which is negative. And to even distinguish this information, we can apply, for example, the number format, which highlights the negative numbers in there. So I will apply this format to make this number stand out. And you can see also the last range, which is everything above 51 or equal to 51. This is everything that has been grouped above. This is an example of a grouping of the elements, but this is not the last thing we are going to do right now, because if I would like to use the field order quantity on other shelves, like for example on filters or on columns, and I'm trying to do it right now, you can see that my initial place is field is disappearing from rows. If I place it on rows, it's disappearing from columns. If I place it on filters, it's disappearing. So you can't have exactly the same field in multiple on multiple shelves, which might be a limit for you in the future exercises. Thank you very much for this exercise, and see you in the next lesson.